Thom Hartmann here with you. Joan McCarter is, let me make sure that's, Joan McCarter on the Daily Kos staff. She and Mark Sumner are just absolutely brilliant writers, and they produce so much great content for Daily Kos. She says there's a nice little silver lining for Vice President Mike Pence, the cabinet and senior administration officials in the government shutdown. While 800,000 federal employees and thousands of people working for the government under contract are going without paychecks, administration folks are getting $10,000 raises. And this is the cabinet secretaries, all the cabinet's members, the deputy secretaries, the administrators, like the EPA administrator. They're getting $10,000. Why? Because, well, here it is. She said, former Speaker of the House Paul Ryan refused to bring the funding bills for the multiple agencies to the floor, including a pay freeze first enacted in 2013 and renewed every year. When those bills died, so did the pay freeze. So not only do these guys get raises, they get 5 years worth of raises starting with next week's paycheck. And it's because Trump shut the government down. I mean, it doesn't get more bizarre than that. I mean, that's just breathtaking. Lawrence in St. Paul, Minnesota. Hey, Lawrence, thanks for listening to AM 950. What's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
And here, I'll just get right to the point. Oh, just make a quick comment about the guy that says let the federal government fail monetarily. That would not work. Instead of letting it fail, we should let it evolve. And but I'll get back later. That's another topic.
Okay.
But what I want to say is, Mitch McConnell refuses to even bring a vote up to end the shutdown because the Democrats did it. Now I'll tell you why. Now we need to follow the trail of Mitch McConnell, and what he has in common is him, Elaine Chao, Boris Yeltsin, and George Herbert Walker Bush. All of these people have something in common. Elaine Chao, married to Mitch McConnell. Elaine Chao in the Peace Corps from 1991 through 1992, a year in the Peace Corps. What she did was she went over there, established their democracy the American way, and changed their currency from the ruble to their current currency. And Yeltsin was never satisfied with that. Now, after she got done with that, George W. Bush, he now instills her as Secretary of Labor. She didn't do much there. And she is now instilled as the Transportation Secretary. And I'll tell you why that's important. The aviation industry has what's called the 5 freedoms. There are actually more than 5, but the 5 are the most important, where each state, meaning Russia and the United States, agreed to say, hey, you can fly your airplanes here and you can fly your airplanes there without any other subjugation. In other words, you can make the revenue point. It used to be that you couldn't fly from the United States to Russia. You can only stop in a state sponsored by the United States, such as England, or a state sponsored by Russia. So Elaine Chao in office now, she's trying to get rid of that. So now the Americans would control the airways in the vicinity of Russia and the Baltic states, Latvia, Lithuania, and Estonia.
Wow, they're already getting so skitsy about how we violated the agreement not to put NATO on their borders. That would push them right over the top.
Tom, I'm glad you said it. I think I just explained it well. So I'll just cut to the chase here. That's why you're not going to see Mitch McConnell say anything that's going to be a detriment to his wife. His wife may be implicated, too, in some serious crimes and some serious mismanagement of government funds if it's found that she did something illegal like she did with her stocks. So if you follow Elaine Chao, you will follow Mitch McConnell's reason for not letting Merrick Garland come up, for not letting this come to a vote, and for any other thing that he may do in the future. Now, let's keep an eye on Elaine Chao and see how Mitch McConnell acts, and I guarantee you we'll find a trail there.
Fascinating stuff, Lawrence. Fascinating stuff. I don't, at the level of, of digging into this that you've done, I can't match. So I can't either confirm or or argue with anything you've said. But I know that Elaine Chao has been around Republican circles for a long, long time, and yes, she's married to Mitch McConnell, and she's got a very sketchy background, and has made a lot of money doing this. So we'll see where it goes. Lawrence, thanks for the call.